Okay, we're gonna make spaghetti pomodoro. Spaghetti pomodoro is made with 5 ingredients. Fresh tomato in this case, garlic, olive oil, and basil, and good pasta. It takes longer to cook the pasta than it does to make the rest of the dish, so let's get the pasta started. So I like to use spaghetti for many pasta dishes. I think spaghetti is universally loved. It's a cut that people are familiar with. It's also a really good cut to gather up sauce that isn't necessarily long cooked, slow cooked, or super thick. We're gonna start off with really good olive oil. You hear all those Italian chefs say the quello buono. They're telling you use the good olive oil. Cold pressed, in season. So we're gonna add some garlic. The smaller you cut the garlic, the more chance you have of creating a bitter garlic flavor. So you don't wanna chop it to the point where it's a puree. That goes in the oil. And we're gonna start again with cold olive oil. We're looking to control the browning of this. We're not looking for high heat so that it burns. In this case, I'm gonna use half the basil now and half the basil later. So I'm gonna chop some now. It's gonna go in the pan with the garlic. And then I'm also gonna chop some tomatoes. And see these tomatoes, when they're juicy like this and they're falling apart, that is good for sauce. Okay, this is where garlic can burn, so you have to be really careful. You can arrest the garlic cooking with the basil. So you can see some of it's browning, some of it's not quite brown yet. In this sauce, in this case, I like to take the garlic to the edge of burnt because it's that moment before it's burnt that it is most sweet. If you take it too far though, it will become very acrid and bitter. You can smell this process, by the way. If you were here, you would, right now your eyes would perk up and you'd wonder if something was about to burn. It looks like it's about to burn, meaning it's gone from brown to almost a black color, and it's important to cook the basil. Basil molecules, the molecules of basil that taste like basil are attracted to fat. They're lipophilic. So when you cook them in fat, the fat will absorb that flavor. Now we're gonna start adding tomatoes. These tomatoes are gonna cook very fast. Just a rough dice is all you need. And it doesn't take much tomato, by the way, to make a great sauce. What you want is the ripest tomato you can find. There are definitely tomatoes that are better for sauce than other tomatoes, but I find that all tomatoes make good sauce eventually. Roma tomatoes or plum tomatoes are thought of as the best tomatoes for sauce. But in the summer, I love heirloom tomatoes as well. I know a lot of people like to grow tomatoes in the summer. This is a great place to put all those tomatoes to work. Notice I'm not peeling these tomatoes because when they're this ripe, and especially in season, the skin is not going to bother the mouthfeel or affect the mouthfeel in a negative way. You want to salt it. Let's check the pasta. Now this sauce will taste good now. It'll taste good in 5 minutes. It'll taste great in an hour and also in an hour and a half and also tomorrow. This sauce is only going to get better and better and better. It's hard to beat fresh tomatoes and basil. It's already so good. What you're always tasting for is balance. Levels of acidity, levels of sweetness, levels of saltiness, levels of bitterness. Those are the 4 basic flavors that our palate perceives, sour, sweet, salt, bitter. And you're looking for perfect levels of all those. So tasting the pasta. One boil and it's going to be done. Perfect al dente. It's still resisting. So when I bite into it, I'm feeling a spring back, a resistance. So I'm going to take out the pasta now because I want it to be slightly undercooked because I want the rest of the pasta absorption to happen with the liquid that's in this pan. So right now the pasta is absorbing salted water, and the minute I transfer it to this pan, it'll start absorbing tomato water. Oh, look at that. I mean, can you see what's happening here? It is beautiful. So you can see how important this tossing is, this glazing, this mixing. You can see as I'm cooking and tossing, the pasta liquid being absorbed and really becoming one new dish instead of pasta and sauce. They're becoming one new thing. They literally use the term marriage for this part of pasta making. And now I'm gonna add some fresh sliced basil. It's a different kind of flavor. Now basil, the flavor of basil is a mild anise flavor. A great complement to tomatoes. Look at that, guys. It's insane how beautiful this is. So excited. Oh my God. It just blows my mind sometimes how good pasta can be. I mean, tomato, basil, pasta parm. That's all is in it. 5 ingredients. You gotta try this.